blob. Okay. Blob full form binary large object. Blob full form character large object. If you want to store or retrieve large amount of binary data, blob required. Large amount of character data, blob required. What is the difference between blob and glob? Like a binary stream, character stream. Blob supports all types of data. Glob only text. Okay. Now, how to use I given one diagram I given. This is our task. Okay, this is our task. See, it is our dynamic SQL query. Will pass name of the image that will come here as it is. Path of the image will pass that file stream you have to insert, then image inserted in database. This is our task. First, we have to create one table. Table name images and name image. Say, I'll open SQL prompt. Now, first we have to create images table. What we have to write? Create table, table name, images. Next, how many fields? 2 fields. Name, image. Name, which type? Varchar2 10. Next, image, blob. Name, image, blob. Say image, blob. Name already is there. Okay, I'll delete. Drop table images. No, already the table exists. Previous batch data is there. Same as it is written. Now, create table, table name, name, varchar2 10 type, image, blob. Table created. Okay, one table created. Suppose right click, new class, something blob demo. First of all, connection establishment code is same. So this class dot for name and driver manager dot get connection, this code is same, no change. Okay, that is just I'll cut, I'll paste. Loading a driver, establishing connection completed. Okay, now now for executing this program, statement required or prepared statement required or callable statement required? First, is it static query or dynamic query or PL/SQL program? It is dynamic SQL query. Then which interface required? Prepared statement required. What we have write? Prepared statement, something PSTMT equal to con dot prepare statement. One dynamic SQL query we have to prepare, we have to write. Okay. One dynamic SQL query we have to write. What is the query? Insert into images values, question mark, question mark. Okay. It is dynamic SQL query. See, insert into images values, question mark, comma, question mark. Now it is a command line argument. Command line argument, first argument index is 0. Second argument index is 1. So args of 0, args of 1. Now this is we have to set. For this one, which method you have to call? If you want to set, what do you write? Set string. What do you write? pstmt dot set string. Set string question mark number 1, and at the command prompt we are passing args of 0. Args of 0 which type? Can I write directly args of 0 here? Yes. Okay. Next, how to set this stream? Which method? Set binary stream. I given you last class 2 methods: set binary stream, set character stream. Those methods. So what do you write? pstmt dot set binary stream. Set binary stream. This is required. Here 3 parameters. Question mark number 2. Okay. Here we have to pass stream and stream length. 3 parameters here. Set binary stream, question mark number. After that stream. After that stream length. Which stream required? Which stream? File input stream. File input stream. File input stream. FIS equal to new file input stream. Now it is second argument. Args of 1. Args of 1. Now you observe at the command line, at the command prompt, 2 arguments we are passing. While running a Java program, we are passing 2 arguments. This is args of 0. This is args of 1. Args of 0, args of 1, both are string format only. So args of 0, as it is, I am passing here. But args of 1, with that I am opening file. That is file input stream. So what this line will do, it opens a file for reading. It opens a file for reading. Now this stream reference we have to pass here. FIS. How to get the stream length? In this stream, how many bytes are there? That length required. How to get that stream length? Which method? Available. Core Java, that is, not advanced Java. You studied. File input stream dot available. Available. How many bytes are available? That returns. Now query completed. First you observe at the command prompt. At the command prompt while executing Java program, Java blob demo. While executing Java program, we are passing 2 arguments. So first argument, second argument. These arguments are received by main method. Command line arguments are received by main method. Now this is string array. So args of 0 string type. Args of 1 also string type. Args of 0 string type. Args of 1 string type. Args of 0, args of 1. Both are received here. Args of 0 string, that is directly I am passing to question mark. Okay. Now here 1 comma args of 0. That means first question mark args of 0. As it is I am passing name of the image. But second argument args of 1, that is I am passing to file input string class. So here args of 1, I pass it to file input string class. With this line, what will happen? File will be open for reading. File will be open for reading. Now this file is open for reading. This file input stream I am passing for second question mark. Second question mark file input stream. That means this complete stream I inserted here. But how many bytes of data available in that stream? That is available method. If 100 bytes are there here, 100 bytes inserted. If 200 bytes are there, 200 bytes inserted. That is stream length. FIS dot available. So 100 bytes are there, 100, 1000 bytes are there, 1000, 200 bytes are there, 200, 500 bytes are there, 500. That is inserted. Now, first question mark string as it is inserted. Second question mark stream inserted. That stream length also is specified. If 100 bytes are there, 100, 200 is there, 200. Now, this query completed. Now, this query completed. This is incomplete query. That query completed with these 3 lines. Now, after that, we have to execute. Now, is it DDL query or DML query or DQL query? DML. What do you write? PSTMT dot execute update. PSTMT dot execute update. Over. Now, query executed. Now, one message. One image inserted successfully. Now, this program, now try catch blocks required. Now, this program directly, if you execute, you will get errors because command line arguments we have to pass in Eclipse. How to pass? I'll show you. This program, right click, run as Java application. Say OK. Now you'll get an error. See here what you are getting: array index out of bounds exception. Array index out of bounds exception. Index 0 out of bounds for length 0. If you don't pass any argument that length is 0, then index 0 also out of bounds. See, for example, integer array a equal to new integer of 5. If you write, now what is the size of array? 5. Range of indexes, size is 5. Range of indexes 0 to 4. Suppose if you write index is 5, is it within the range or out of range? Out of range. Suppose size is 3. Index range 0 to 2. 3 is within the range or out of range? Out of range. Suppose size is 2. Index range 0 and 1. 0 and 1. 2 is out of range. Size is 1. Index range is 0. 1 is out of range. Suppose size is 0. Index range, size only 0. Then index range 0 also out of bounds, not applicable. Index is not applicable. 0 also out of bounds. If the size is 0, index is not applicable, then 0 also out of bounds. That error we are getting. Now, I didn't pass any argument. If I don't pass any argument, index 0 out of bounds for length 0. Size nothing but length. Length is 0. Then index 0 also out of bounds. That error coming. Now we have to pass 2 arguments. In Eclipse, how to pass arguments? Here it is while executing at the command prompt, we'll do like this. But in Eclipse, here right click, run configurations. Here arguments, here program arguments. In this box we have to pass. Now I'll pass name of the image 1, like file path C drive flowers.jpg. Now first argument image 1, name of the image. Second argument flowers.jpg. Now you can call apply, then you can call run. Now it will run. See, one image inserted successfully. Okay. Now here you can check. Here what we are trying to check? Select star from images. Will it display image? Will it display here? No. This user interface, it will not allow to display images, but image inserted. See, image, image one, name of the image, image. This is image. Okay, ASCII code. So here, this window will not allow to display image. That's what like this displaying. Like this is, you can display in browser. You can retrieve, you can display in browser window. That is next topic. So let's will see. Retrieving image from database and displaying in browser. But at the command prompt, at the SQL prompt, we cannot display images. That what image inserted. See, image one, name of the image showing no, and this is image inserted, but we cannot see. That is, we'll see later. First, you write this one. Blob demo. Note on blob demo.java or program to demonstrate blob, write it. Program to demonstrate blob. Program to demonstrate blob. Write the program. Program to demonstrate blob. Program to demonstrate blob. Is it over? See, your dynamic SQL query prepared. Here, first question mark, first placeholder index 1. At the command prompt, whatever we are passing, that is as it is inserted. That is name of the image. Second argument, with second argument, file is open for reading. Then the stream inserted, stream length also. With that, second question mark filled. So first question mark filled here, second question mark filled here. Okay, it is second question mark. We are passing stream, we are passing stream length. Then executed. One image inserted successfully. But how to add command line arguments also? Note down. First, is it over? Here, arcs of 0, arcs of 1. These two are called command line arguments. Command line arguments are received by main method. Main method is going to receive. At the command prompt, while executing program, we can pass arguments. Those arguments are called command line arguments. Command line arguments are received by main method. So arcs of 0, arcs of 1, these two command line arguments. But how to add command line arguments in Eclipse? That is, I'll show you. Is it over? Now write it. To add command line arguments in Eclipse. To add command line arguments in Eclipse. To add command line arguments in Eclipse. Note down. To add command line arguments in Eclipse. Right click on blob demo.java. Right click on blob demo in .java. In a package explorer. Right click on blob demo in blob demo Java in package explorer. Second one, click on run as. Click on run configurations. Click on run as. Click on configurations. Click on run as. Click on run configurations. See, right click, run as, run configurations. After that, click on arguments tab. Click on arguments tab. Next, type the following in arguments box. Type the following in program arguments box. Type the following in program arguments box. Like this, I written image1 space C drive flowers.jpg. This file should be there in your system. If the file is in D drive, write D drive. If the file is in ABC folder, write ABC folder. So complete path you write it. Wherever your file, that file location completely write. This is whatever you want, you can write. This is path of the image. After that, click on apply. Click on apply button. Next, click on run button. to add command line arguments in Eclipse. These 7 steps you have to follow. Suppose just if you right click run as Java application, if you execute, which exception occurs? Array index out of bounds exception occurs. So that's what compulsory you have to do this one. 2 arguments you have to pass. 2 arguments. To pass, add arguments only, this is. Okay. And also create query. Okay. At SQL prompt. Create a table. Create image table. Create create a table at SQL prompt. This one. SQL. That table should exist. To create a table at SQL prompt, create table, table name. If you forget, error comes. That's what this is I'm giving. Create table, table name. Name of the image, varchar to 10. Image blob. Create table, table name. Name varchar to 10, image blob. So the program, if you want to run, first these 2 you have to do it. One is we have to create a table at SQL prompt. One more, you have to add command line arguments. Then only you can run program. Otherwise error comes. Okay. Image table. To create a table at SQL prompt, this is create table, table name, varchar to 10 type, image blob type. This table should exist. This file should exist. Then only possible. Okay. So in my system, C drive flowers.jpg is there. That is I inserted. Okay. So I've shown this one last class. C drive flowers. This is I inserted. This flowers.jpg, this is inserted in database. But if you want to display browser in a browser window, Solid program also required. Okay. Is it clear? So like this is blob. If you want to write glob, just 1 line different. Which line different? Set character stream. Here, which one required? Set character stream. What we required? What is that? File reader. File reader required. Okay, that is only different. Next, row sets. Next heading, row sets. Note. Next heading, row sets. You studied already result set. It is alternative to result set. One more concept. Read it. A row set is an object that encapsulates set of rows from database. A row set is an object that encapsulates set of rows from database. A row set is an object that encapsulates set of rows from database. A row set is an object that encapsulates set of rows from database. Result set definition, row set definition, same is there, you observe. So result set, row set concept is same. What are the differences are there? I have to explain. Just write it. Row set is generated based on SQL query. Row set is generated based on SQL query. Row set is generated based on SQL query. Whenever row set is generated, then row set pointer or cursor points to before first record. Whenever row set is generated, then the row set pointer or cursor points to before first record. Whenever row set is generated, then the row set pointer or cursor points to before first record. Say result set also same points I given. Result set, row set, these are same points. Now, how many types of result set was there? How many types of result set? How many? 3 types. What are those? Type forward only, type scroll insensitive, type scroll sensitive. 3 types of result set. But you are writing result set rs equal to system dot statement dot execute query. That is you are writing same. If you pass type forward only as a parameter in create statement method or prepare statement method or prepare call method, then result set type comes. If you don't write anything, by default type forward only. But here row sets are separate names are there. Now write it. There are 5 row sets. There are 5 row sets. First one JDBC row set. Second one cached row set. Third one web row set. Fourth one filtered row set. Fifth one join row set. There are 5 row sets. JDBC row set, cached row set, web row set, filtered row set, join row set. There are 5 row sets. JDBC row set, cached row set, web row set, filtered row set, join row set. JDBC row set, cached row set, web row set, filtered row set, join row set. Now, there are 5 row sets. First one JDBC row set. See, write clearly J capital, R capital, S capital, no space between words. These are interfaces. CRS capital letters, WRS capital letters, FRS capital letter, JRS capital letters. Write clearly. Now write it. The above all row sets are interfaces in Java X dot SQL dot row set package. The above all row sets are interfaces in Java X dot SQL dot row set package. The above all row sets are interfaces in Java X dot SQL dot row set package. The above all row sets are interfaces in Java X dot SQL dot row set package. So these all nothing but interfaces. That's what each word first letter is capital, no space between words. Here JRS capital letters, here CRS capital letters, WRS capital letters, FRS capital letter, JRS capital letter. Each word first letter is capital and no space between words. Okay. These all row sets. Now, what is the difference between result set and row set? Note down. Differences between result set and row sets. Differences between result set and row set. Row sets. Result set, row sets. Differences between result set and row sets. First difference. Result set is a non-serializable object. All row sets are serializable objects. Note down. First difference, result set is a non-serializable object. All row sets are serializable objects. Second one, result set is a connected object. JDBC row set is connected object and remaining row sets are disconnected objects. JDBC row set is a connected object and remaining row sets are disconnected objects. Result set is not a Java bin. All row sets are Java bins. Fourth one. In order to get result set, we need connection interface, comma, driver manager class, and statement interface. In order to get row set, we need row set implementation class only. In order to get row set, we need row set implementation class only. See, result set and row set, four differences are there. Four differences. Four differences are there. Result set and row set. Is it over? See, what is the first difference? See, result set is a non-serializable object. All row sets are serializable objects. Result set is a connected object. Here 5 row sets are there. In 5 row sets, how many connected? 1 JDBC row set. Remaining row sets are disconnected objects. One row set is connected, remaining row sets are disconnected. Third difference, result set is not a Java bean. All row sets are Java beans. Fourth difference, in order to get result set, we need connection interface, driver manager class, and statement interface. See, first connection required. With connection, you are calling get connection. With you are calling create statement. Then statement comes. With that statement, you are calling execute query method. Then result set comes. But here, in order to get row set, we need row set implementation class only. Now, 4 differences are there. For every difference, one concept required. Then you'll understand. Say, for understanding first difference, serialization required. For understanding second difference, what is connected object, what is disconnected object required. To understand third difference, what is Java bean required. To understand fourth difference, program required. Okay. Now, every difference one concept is there, you observe. First difference, serialization. Serialization is core Java or advanced Java? Core Java. Solid or no? What is serialization? Now, result set is non-serializable object, but row sets are serializable object. First, what is serialization? Converting object into series of bits, like a byte format. So, converting object into bit format is called serialization. Why do we need serialization in Java? Why serialization is required? What purpose serialization required in Java programming? Binary. See, core Java most important. Whenever you attend interviews, first they'll ask core Java questions only. If you give answers, they'll continue advanced Java questions also. If you don't give answer with core Java question only, they'll stop interview. They'll send you back. Okay. Any other? Why do we need serialization? See, don't forget subject. Don't forget subject. You attend any interview, first they'll start questions with core Java questions only. Core Java, if you give right answers, they may ask advanced Java. And if you don't give answer, they won't ask advanced Java question also. They'll stop the interview, they'll send back. That's it. Core Java only most important. You should not forget. Until you reach your target, you should not forget subject. Your target is you want to get a job in MNC. Until you get a job, you have to remember subject. After getting a job, anyhow, you'll open Google, you'll search. But before getting a job, you cannot use Google, no? In interview, you can use Google? No. That's what you have to remember subject. See, those are working in a software company. You ask them what is serialization, what is encapsulation, what is abstraction, what is polymorphism, what is Java bean. These all questions you ask. They may or may not give answer, but every day they'll use. They record programming only after joining. After joining, what is encapsulation not required, but they'll write encapsulation program every day. After joining in a company, those are definitions no one will ask after joining. But before joining, those are important. Now, 10-20 years experienced people, you ask them definition, they may not give answer, but they'll write programs. They'll write program because for them not required. After getting a job, definitions are not required, but before getting a job, required. That is the reason you have to remember. Until you reach your target, you have to remember subject. But core Java completed, you forgot core Java, advanced Java completed, you forget advanced Java, no use. Okay, like a BTech, it will be happen. See, BTech 4 years, so many subjects you learn, all forgot, no? 4 years, 30, 40 subjects. Okay, but all passed, no? 70% marks minimum. 70% people, they are getting 70% marks. That is only certificate you got it. So don't forget core Java. For getting job, core Java knowledge only most important. Even if you don't give advanced Java answers also, you may get a job. Chances are there with core Java knowledge. With only core Java knowledge also, you may get a job. Chances are there. Suppose one person core Java perfect, one more person advanced Java perfect. But who will get a job? Core Java only. Even if you are perfect in advanced Java also, they may not consider. No use. Okay. So even frameworks also, as compared to frameworks also, core Java only important. Okay. Core Java, advanced Java frameworks, you are led in all core Java knowledge only important. But why they'll concentrate more and more on core Java? If you are perfect in core Java, advanced Java nothing, frameworks also nothing. That is the reason they'll give priority for core Java. Whoever perfect in core Java, for them advanced Spring Boot, these are nothing. Very simple appears. If the person is saying advanced Java hard, is not that meaning is not perfect in core Java. If the person is saying Spring hard, Spring Boot hard, microservices hard, that meaning is not perfect in core Java. That's it. You are saying hard means that is you are not perfect in core Java. That's it. Core Java most important. Converting object into series of bits is called serialization. Serialization required to write object to a file, to read object from file, to send object in network, to retrieve object from network. These four operations serialization required. One place to another place if you want to transfer object. Okay, that is just 5-6 members given answers. That's it. And how to make object as a serializable object? Implements serializable interface. You have to implement serializable interface. See, first, what is stream? Flow of data from one place to another place, like source to destination. This is called one stream. Okay. Now, here, suppose if you send byte array or character array, then that byte array, character array, it can understand data traveled source to destination. Like this, it will transfer. Okay. So byte array or character array is there. Now it is a stream. It is a stream. Stream nothing but flow of data. Flow of data. Byte array. Byte array or character array, if you transfer, it will be transferred. Like this, data traveled. Suppose it is a stream, you are sending one object. You are sending one object. This object, if you try to send with this stream, it is not possible. Byte array possible. Object, if you try to send, one error comes, not serializable exception. Object at a time we cannot send in network without serialization. It is not possible. See, for example, assume this is a given example in Core Java also. This is assume like a pipe. This is assume like a pipe. This is assume like a water. Can we send water through pipe? Yes or no? Yes, water we can send through pipe. We can send. Assume this is like a ice. Can we send ice through pipe? Ice you have to make it as water. That conversion required. So this stream like a pipe, object like a ice. We cannot send ice through pipe. What you have to do? Ice you have to make it as water. Then you can send. After receiving, again you can make it as ice. Possible, no? But sending purpose, ice not possible. Through pipe. Then what you have to do? You have to make it as water. Here also object we have to convert into byte array. That is only serialization. Object we have to make it as bits, binary format, byte format. That concept is called serialization. Converting object into series of bits is called serialization. But how to convert? We have to implement serializable interface in a class. Then that class object becomes serializable object. Okay. This stream nothing but just like a pipe, and byte array nothing but like a water. Water we can send, no need of converting. And if it is ice is there, we have to make it a water. Object you have to convert into byte array. That is only called serialization. Note down. Serialization. It is a process of converting an object into a series of bits. It is a process of converting an object into a series of bits. Serialization. It is a process of converting an object into a series of bits. Converting object into bit format is called serialization. Okay. In Java, object must be serializable to do the following operations. Writing an object to a file. Second one, reading an object from file. Third one, writing an object to a network. Fourth one, reading an object from network. In Java, object must be serializable to do the following operations. Writing an object to a file, reading an object from file, writing an object to a network, reading an object from network. If you want to perform these four operations, serialization is compulsory. How many types of variables are there in Java? Three types. What are those? Instance variables, class variables, local variable. Which type of variables are stored in object? Instance variables. Okay, instance variables are stored in object. Now, in that object, n number of instance variables can be stored. That object, at a time, if you want to send in network or if you want to send to a file, then serialization is compulsory. That object can have n number of bytes, n number of variables you can store, instance variable. Those all object at a time we can transfer. That purpose this concept required. Now suppose class employee here, integer employee number, string, name, float, salary I written. Now are these instance variables or class variables or local variables? Which variable? Instance variable. EMP, when memory allocated to instance variable? Whenever object is created. Now is it memory allocated here? Yes, I created object. Object created, memory allocated to instance variables. Okay, object created, memory allocated to instance variable. Now this object, it is non-serializable object. It is non-serializable object. If you want to make it object as a serializable, what you have to do? implements serializable. Serializable interface in which package? Java.io package. Okay. Now first you write this one. Class must implements java.io.serializable interface. Class must implements java.io.serializable interface to make serializable object. Class must implements java.io.serializable interface to make serializable object. Class must implements java.io.serializable interface to make serializable object. Class must implements java.io.serializable interface to make serializable object. So just implement serializable outright. Then that class object becomes serializable object. That means that object converted into bit format. Then it is allowed to write to a file. It allows to read from file. It allows to send in network. It allows to read from network. These four operations can be performed if the object is serializable object. But you already studied what is the interface? Collection of public abstract methods. Now, whenever interface is inverted, then what we have to do? Whenever interface is inverted, what we have to do? All methods must be overridden. See, don't forget subject. These are all most important. What are the questions I'm asking? Those are all important for interview purpose. Interface is a collection of public static final variables and public abstract methods. Whenever interface is inverted, then all methods of an interface must be overridden in a subclass. Our subclass must be declared with abstract keyword. Otherwise, compile time error occurs. So, whenever interface is inverted, then all interface abstract methods must be overridden. If you don't override, this class becomes abstract class. Then abstract keyword you have to attach. If you attach abstract keyword, you cannot create object to that class. That problem comes. Now, implement serializable. In this serializable interface, what are the methods are there? How to see? With Java P command. With Java P command, you can see, no? Now, Java P java.io.serializable. Any methods are there? Any methods are there? No methods, no variables. This type of interface is called marker interface, tag interface, empty interface. Different people, different terminology are calling. Okay, but at last subject is same. That is no variable, no method. Because what will happen is different types you'll learn. Different books are there. Different author, different style they written. Different faculties are there. Different faculty, different terminology they may use. But in interview also different people will be there. Different question they may ask. Okay. But subject is at last same. Terminology may be somewhat different, appears different places. Okay. So it is public interface java.io.serializable, just open brace, close brace. There is no variable, there is no method. This type of interfaces are called marker interface, tag interface, or empty interface. Any one you can call. Okay. No need to implement any method here. But this empty interface, how it is working? Now suppose myself, I'll create one empty interface. Will it work? Myself, I'll create one empty interface. Like that works? No. But how it is working? It is just empty. No open brace, close brace. You have seen. You observe? Open brace, close brace. There is no variable, there is no method. Nothing is there. Nothing is there. You observe. Just if you attach implement serializable, This becomes serializable object. If you remove this one, it becomes non-serializable object. Only implement serializable if I write object converted into bits. But if I remove implement serializable, object not converted, error comes. Non-serializable, not serializable exception. Then how it is working? How it is working? Empty interface, it works. Empty interface, it will work. But how it works? Have studied serialization concept or not completed, or just give me answer? How many people completed serialization? Just raise your hand. Say majority people completed. Serialization completed, no? But how it is working? So myself, I'll write one empty interface. Interface A, open brace, close brace. If I write like that, will it work? No, it doesn't work. But how this will work? This is advanced Java class. But again, I'm teaching core Java concepts also. Now, interface related to which object-oriented principle? See, I'm teaching core Java concepts also. Some people are again still they are using mobiles. They are concentrating on mobiles. You observe. So actually, advanced Java class also sometimes I'm repeating core Java concepts also, but still they are concentrating on mobiles. They're not listening also. This is a position. Now, first, what is serialization? Converting object into series of bits. Converting object into series of bits is called serialization. Now, if I write like this, is it serializable object? No, this object not converted to bits. If you want to convert into a bits, we have to write this one. If you write this one, it is converted into bits. But object converted into bits. But in that interface, nothing is there. How it will work? In this object converted into bits. But what we written, just implement serializable I written. But how it works? Okay, at least this interface concept related to which object oriented principle? At least how many object oriented principles are there? How many object oriented principle? 4. What are those? Encapsulation, abstraction, inheritance, polymorphism. Now, at least can you identify this is which object oriented principle? What is it? See, different answers coming, you observe. 4 object oriented principles are there. Encapsulation, abstraction, inheritance, polymorphism. Now, which object oriented principle? Abstraction principle. Inheritance also require. But interfaces, abstract classes, abstract methods related to abstraction principle. Abstract class, interface, abstract method. These all comes under abstraction principle. But abstraction requires inheritance also. Abstraction requires polymorphism also. All required. Here, abstraction principle requires all. Now, abstraction. What is abstraction? Providing necessary, hiding unnecessary. Unnecessary information hiding. Now, you want to make it serializable. How to make object as a serializable? Implement serializable. But how it is working? That is hidden. That is only abstraction. Okay. How it is working is, this is already implemented in JVM. That information not given to us. That is only abstraction principle. How to make serializable object? Implement serializable. That information provided. But how it is working? Not provided to us. That is only abstraction. But where it is implemented? Inside the JVM. But if you write your own empty interface, that functionality is present in JVM? No. That's what our interface doesn't work. But this interface works. Okay. So providing necessary. How to make object as a serializable, implement serializable, that information provided. But how it is working, not provided. That is only abstraction. Providing necessary, hiding unnecessary. That is abstraction. It is related to object-oriented principle, abstraction principle. They provided. You want to make it serializable object. How to make it? They provided. You make it. But how it is working? Not required to you. That's what not given. You are not going to implement JVM, no? That's what not required to you. That's what abstraction. See, for example, you'll buy one television. They'll give one television. They will give some cables. They'll give remote. They'll give user manual. How to make a setup? They'll provide information in that manual. They'll provide how to operate remote. That information they'll provide. But how signal is going TV to remote, remote to TV, how it is working, how they manufacture remote, will they provide? Is it required to you? It is unnecessary. You want to operate remote, you want to make a setup, that information provided. Whatever not required, that is not provided. If they give how signal is going to TV to remote, remote to TV, and how to make that, how remote is manufactured, that information if they provide, what will do? You cannot understand also. That information also will throw in dustbin only. That's it. It is unnecessary for you because you are not going to implement remote. You want to operate remote. You are not going to manufacture remote, no? Then unnecessary. Now here also, if you are going to implement JVM, that information required. That's what that is hidden. That is abstraction principle. Providing necessary, hiding unnecessary. How to make object as a serializable? Implement serializable. Class must implement java.io.serializable interface to make serializable object. That information provided. You do it. But how it is implemented? Not given to us. That is only abstraction principle. Next, write it. Java.io.serializable interface is called as marker interface, comma tag interface, or empty interface, because no members in this interface. Java.io.serializable interface is called as marker interface, comma tag interface, or empty interface because no members in this interface. Java.io.serializable interface is called as marker interface, comma tag interface, or empty interface because no members in this interface. So it is nothing but marker interface you can call, tag interface you can call, empty interface you can call because no members in this interface. See, 10% people also not giving. Online also 5-6 members given, offline also 5-6 members given. But this is core Java concept only. 10% people also not giving, you observe. But everyone target is MNC job. They don't want to work. They don't want to work hard. Target is MNC job. If non-MNC job offer also, they'll reject. They want MNC only. But they don't want to study. This is a position. Non-MNC job offer also, they'll reject. They want MNC job only. But they don't want to work hard. This is a position. Put efforts, work hard, then you will reach your target. Course completed students, so many people are there in Amirpet. Core Java completed, Advanced Java completed, Spring completed, Spring Boot completed, microservices, web service, all completed. They are on road. Reason, they don't have a skills. Only completed. Course completion is not important. You should get a subject. You should remember subject until you reach your target. Then only your course is useful. Otherwise, what is the use? It is time waste only, that's it. If you forget everything. A time waste. Already BTech 4 years completed. Again, you are wasting in 1 more year in Amirpet also. That's it. It is no use if you forget subject. You should not forget subject until you reach your target. Like that, you have to set your mind. First, you set your mind. Otherwise, no use. Learning courses are wasted. See, while doing BTech, what you will do? You'll set your mind up to exam, up to exam. Up to exam, you'll remember subject. After exam, only you'll forget subject, no? Same question paper, next day if they conduct, many people will fail. Same question paper, 1 day gap. Otherwise, you check it out. Whatever you written exam paper, that exam second day on next day one again you try to write. Many people will fail. That is our mindset. That's it. Like that, now you have to set your mind. Until you reach your target, you have to remember subject. But only course completed, you already forgot subject. Like that, if it is there, no use. Attending classes wasted, money wasted, time wasted. Everything wasted. My words also, few people are not listening. They are concentrating on mobile, they are discussing only. You observe. My words also, they are not listening. That type students also are there. Few people are there, am I observing? If you come on stage, you can observe. Who are listening, those are listening, those are not listening, it is very easy to identify. Experience also not required for that. If you come on stage, you can identify. See, many people like while explaining, their eyes on projector on me like that will be there. Few people it like this will be there. Very easy to identify, no? It is very simple. So put efforts, work hard. Students are saying jobs are not there. Companies are saying skilled persons are not there. That's it. You are searching for job, they are searching for you. You are searching for job, they are searching for you. This is happening. Morning to night, if they take interviews, 1%, 2% selecting. This is a position. Myself also I worked as an interviewer. Some thousands of people have taken interviews. At last, I got irritation to take interviews, seeing your answers only. Different answer they are giving in interview. What Sun Microsystem company given, what Java people given, what you are creating, many different answers. That type I have seen answers. So put efforts, work hard, jobs are there, skilled persons are not there. Many people completed courses only, but they don't have skills. If you have a skill, there is a job. It is very easy to get a job if you have a skill. Sometimes markets is up and down will be there. That is I'll accept. But if you have a skill, there is job. Put efforts, work hard. Now, Java.io.serializable interface is called as marker interface, tag interface, empty interface. We are attaching like a tag. That's what tag interface. We are marking this class marked with serializable. That's what marker interface.